Happy holidays to everybody. It's always interesting to see the sentiment of the space when the market is giving out opportunities. Right now in this video, I'm going to tell you guys what I actually see in the market. I'm gonna tell you the bullishness, the bearishness, so hopefully everybody can appreciate just a grounded opinion on the market. So if you like these type of videos, you know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe. It's Motivated Monday, 2 days until Christmas, guys, and we got another opportunity to do it. So when everything else fails, positive attitude sells. So let's just keep it positive today, this week, and look more so into forward thinking. Right, we have opportunity here. The market is still hot. I want to make it clear. The market is still hot. But let's talk about some hopium here, because I'm looking at the heat map, right? The heat map has not failed us within the last month or so. We're seeing a huge liquidity bar here at about 96,000. I'm not sure what the Bitcoin price is now. Okay, so it's around 95K. Guys, I've been disconnected from the market for the last few days, right? I just hopped on my computer like 4 o'clock in the morning, decided to do some research and catch up with some of the things, and just not take a deep dive into degency, but just the overall surface of the market. Good to see H bar over here pumping. Virtual still strong. That's another thing. Pay attention to the cryptocurrencies that are showing the most strength in the market. But back to what I was saying, we have this huge liquidity bar on the 24-hour here, which again hasn't failed us yet. It's been a magnet of the price action of BTC. So looks like Bitcoin wants to go back higher. It looks like a lot of the leverage is being washed out and it's almost gone. It also looks like a lot of that selling pressure from the Christmas sell-off is also gone as well. So if we go here to our checklist, you can see I got the Christmas sell-off pretty much crossed out, power bailout. So these things are not important at the current time, right? Maybe a few days ago they were, but they're not any longer. We'll talk about social media sentiment. I'm still seeing huge KOL wallets, ETF inflows, so it tells me that the smart money and big brains are buying the dip, and this is 50-50. I'm seeing some normies worried, right? I've got some texts over the weekend asking me, is this the top? Is this the bull run over? What's going on? But then I'm seeing a lot of normies also excited, right, for an opportunity to add to the bags. In fact, I would argue that there's more people actually buying the dip here, adding to their bags, opposed to being worried in the market. So this is a step in the right direction as far as sentiment. If we check the heat map here on the weekly, I don't know why it flipped back, but let's go to the weekly, and you can see here we got huge liquidity bars here at 100K. We got one at about 99K, right? But this is what's interesting here on the weekly chart for Bitcoin. We're not getting to altcoins just yet. Have patience. But for BTC, we see this huge liquidity bar here at about 108, 110,000. So there's a good chance, right? I want to make this clear. There's a good chance in January that we start to see the move, the market resume. The market will resume. I don't think the bull market is over. I think that we pretty much, I believe we exhausted our Trump catalyst, right? President Trump being elected as president was a catalyst that sent cryptocurrency to the upside. I think we've exhausted that catalyst, and right now the market wants to go up, but it's looking for the next catalyst, right? So we're going to be talking about what that could possibly be as well a little bit later in the video. But we have this huge magnet here at about 108,000. So all from a liquidation leverage and heat map perspective tells me that the price of BTC wants to go up. Now, taking a look at the altcoins on the 24-hour, a lot of our favorite utility tokens, Tau, for example, Near, Tia, are now heading into the oversold area on the daily, right? So this is a step in the right direction. This is telling you that the market is resetting and it's starting to find the gasoline in the engine to set itself up for the next leg. Now, if we go here to the weekly, same story, right? Remember a few days ago, go watch the videos. A lot of stuff on the weekly was in the overbought. You know, BTC was up here. Hedera, you don't even see Hedera up here anymore, right? Hedera is somewhere in here. I couldn't even find it. It's so small. But again, on this is good because we're seeing a not only a reset, but a fast reset. So psychologically, this tells me, you see quant here, this tells me that this, the market is ready to reset. It just needs something to get the engine going, right? It needs that catalyst. It needs that fuel. And we need to talk about what is going to be that fuel January, February, Q1, Q2 for the market. Now, there are some things that worry me about this market, and I'm going to talk about those as well. But this is an example of when I like to buy my cryptocurrency. So I know a lot of people were waiting for my videos. I don't know what's going on with X. Like every time I step away from X, I come back and my account is restricted. It's just so annoying, right? But guys, I didn't go anywhere, right? I have family. I like to chill with the fam, you know what I mean, and really take a step back away from cryptocurrency sometimes and just enjoy the essence of the real world, right? I just want to enjoy the essence of the real world. I'm telling you, I didn't even turn on my PC or my laptop besides one time to send our artists payment for artwork for our community project. But besides that, guys, I stayed away from the entire market, from my portfolio. I didn't care what was going on because I'm invested. I'm not overly invested to where it's like I got to worry about my funds, right? And this is the type of area you want to be in crypto, especially if you're new. You want to be in an area where you're comfortable, because when you're comfortable, you're more likely to have diamond hands, to hold your bags over time, opposed to selling every time you get some type of adversity, right? So again, practice good risk management. But this is good. The RSI and the weekly, we're seeing a huge reset from some of the top tokens. I would expect some altcoins to start really going crazy. Solana is looking to reset, which is going to be huge for the Solana meme coins. Trust me, my Solana meme coins are getting wrecked as well. Still hold them, but they're getting wrecked, right? I actually wish, right, that this wasn't the holidays and I actually had an abundance of new capital that I could put into the market, because if I was in a position like some of you are who haven't been buying crypto for 2 to 3 years, I would be looking at this weekly heat map with a big ass smile on my face. Like, okay, we are one step closer to the reset. And this is why you don't rush into your DCAs. You let the market come to you. But this is just easy. You don't even have to know technical analysis to use this strategy. I want to make that clear. So heat map is looking like it wants to reset. Next, we want to check things from a fundamental standpoint, right? We social media sentiment, we talked about that a little bit, but let's talk about things from a technical standpoint. Now, this is the total 3, right? We talked about if the total 3, both of these lines here, blue and orange, broke 80, the next stop would be 50. We need to hold 50. We need to hold 50. If you're holding all coins, you're watching this video, the total 3 needs to hold 50. It needs to bounce here off of 50, right? Now, there's a good chance that it could, because if I go to a lower time frame, the daily, you can see we are completely oversold here on the stock RSI, which tells me we want to bounce. The only thing now, we talked about the heat map where it was a little bit of hopium, but there's definitely weakness from a technical standpoint. We got a red print here on our indicator on the daily. That's not good for the total 3, right? Because we didn't see this huge altcoin season that we wanted to see, and we're already starting to get like a red print. So hopefully this is a fake out, false print, and we can get this back green as soon as possible. There is a chance here because we are oversold, but we're like in the depths. Like we have absolutely no momentum right now, which this is telling you, right, that no one's hype about cryptocurrency altcoins right now. Everybody is like away. They want to go enjoy their family. They want to enjoy their money, right? You know, when you got money in cryptocurrency and you see it just like going down and being depleted, you think about all of the things, and I'm just giving you a psychological thing here. You think about all of the things you could be doing with that money, especially with social media, Facebook, TikTok, everybody enjoying their lives, people going on dates with their significant others. You think about all of the things you could be doing this holiday with that money. But we have to stay strong. We have to stay strong. Bitcoin, a little bit more stronger, losing momentum here on the weekly, right? So these are weekly charts, guys, and we are seeing a definitely a momentum change. Are we seeing a trend change yet? Not yet, but definitely losing momentum here. Would like to see BTC bounce off of 80, if not, hold somewhere between 50 to 60 on the stock R side. Still green prints, but again, losing momentum here on the Bitcoin price, right? So things from a technical standpoint, not looking too shabby. Bitcoin dominance looks like it wants to go up. It tried to go back down here on the weekly. We do have a red print, but we have a wick candle, which tells me that the bulls, altcoin bulls, can't push the Bitcoin dominance down, right? They can't convince people that this is altcoin season, right? People still believe that Bitcoin is the strongest in the ecosystem right now, which it is. So until we can get the whales to truly believe that we are in altcoin season, it's a good chance that this continues to be sticky. And if this is sticky, this is going to prolong how long we will get that window until we get in altcoin season, right? If we get an altcoin, we got the if, right? Because this is a new market and we are in uncharted territories. The thing about it is history tells us that the longer that the Bitcoin dominance prolongs, the more stronger the altcoin season will be. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. The Tether Dominance is hopium here, right? We still got a bearish print. Rejection at our indicator, moving average. Bullish divergence here. You know, percentage of Tether Dominance going down. Stock RSI going up. Looking to put in a higher low. So you could say that this could end up being a little bit of a divergence here, which tells me that this could be a fake out to the downside. And if it is a fake out to the downside, which means if people are buying altcoins right now, if we go to the hour, you know what I mean? Not much strength, right? Not much strength, right? We're just seeing lack of strength from altcoins. And I really, really think it's because we're in the holiday season now. Took a look at that. Others chart, same thing as the total 3. We've lost 80 here on the stock RSI. Next stop is being able to hold 50. Pullbacks are normal, but pullbacks are a lot more volatile with lower cap altcoins, and that's what the others chart is. Still green print here. We would have to see how much volume we get, because if the price goes up but it's not enough volume, meaning the volume doesn't extend past this engulfing red candle here, if we don't get enough volume, again, could be spelling fake out, where the others chart could be looking to come tap the trend line here, which could be another 10 to 20 to 30% dip from micro caps, right? So you got to understand that if you're holding those low caps. I talked to somebody you know, in our community, and they was like, you know, I have a certain amount of, this is my portfolio, but 90% of my portfolio is in high risk plays. You got to understand that if you are messing with high risk plays, guys, that, you know what I mean, the downside it hit a little bit harder, right? The downside hit a little bit harder. That's the best way I can say that. Also here with the ETH BTC chart, still no sign of ETH being able to grab that liquidity share and just, you know, outperform BTC. So let's just go to Sol BTC, because Sol has been a little bit stronger here than ETH. If we can get the Sol, let's reload it here. Let's see if we can get the Sol BTC to actually pull up and see what we actually see on that chart, guys. So you want to make sure that the ecosystem peers to BTC, if they're not performing, you know, especially the strongest one, you want to make sure there's a chance that they do start performing. Now you can see here the Sol BTC on the daily, looks like it's this is a very bullish pattern. You got a quadruple bottom here. Sol wants to go up, but it's just so many people in profits on Sol, and they're just suppressing the price currently. From what I'm seeing, the weekly, this is nasty little sell off here from the Sol BTC. Looking for a reset, just not there yet. Sol itself could go a little bit further down and come retest here, which looks to be point of control here. So it can definitely come retest here, and that's just more downside for Sol meme coins, Sol AI coins, et cetera, right? Because when the native peer to the ecosystem goes down, whatever your token is superior to, it can affect the price as well, whether people are buying or selling. So just keep that in mind whenever you buy a token within an ecosystem. If the native token is going down, it could affect the price to the downside. The same could be said if the price is going up, right? But Sol BTC also looking weak. Last but not least, I want to kind of like check out the stock market here. I like to look at the home builders market because this is something that's been strong throughout this bullish market, but we just got a red print on the weekly, and we do have weakness here in the stock market. This is specifically the real estate environment, the real estate arena. So again, this is not good. This is not good, right? So it seems, and I don't want to get into the macro, but it seems like the macro worries are coming back. They are coming back. You got to be real. The macro worries are coming back, and it's because Trump is about to get into president, and the conspiracy here, allegedly, is that they're trying to do whatever it takes to crash the market before he gets in, to basically to give him a mess. Like, okay, this is the mess we created. You're the president now. You deal with it, right? And it's sad. It's actually sad, right? Because a lot of people, investors, could get possibly hurt from this, right? Going into the new year, with belief that we were in a bullish market. Coinbase here, we do got a wick candle, so trying to hold strength, right? And fill this area here. But again, stock RSI looking, we need the stock now. A little bit more strength here than the real estate market, right? But this is Coinbase, right? This is a great indicator of what's to come for the cryptocurrency market. This is a stock, right? So usually when Coinbase is pumping, Bitcoin is pumping, they're all pumped together, right? But when we see weakness in Bitcoin, we naturally see weakness in Coinbase, or vice versa, and the weakness in the stock market coincides and pretty much goes parallel with the weakness in the crypto market, in which we are seeing weakness here from Coinbase. Two huge red green candles here on the weekly, still bullish as far as our indicator, but again losing strength. So I think what we have here, in my opinion, is this is a window going into January 20th. This is a window where I think you need to have patience and kind of like just chill for a second. Chill, let the market come to you. We're seeing mixed signals, right? The market wants to go up, right? People naturally want to be bullish, right? But there's things that's happening in the market that's bearish from a macro standpoint that could affect the entire cryptocurrency market. So for now, I'm on standby. I haven't been buying anything at all, right? I haven't been buying anything. I'm kind of like picking my spots. If I do choose to buy anything, it's going to be when I see a total reset. I think that it's still unknown. I think we should just wait until the holidays are over with. Don't do any leverage. Don't do anything crazy. Just have patience and revisit this January and see what the market is telling us, because the market is giving me mixed signals. I can't give you and I never will be able to say exactly what will happen, but just based off the analysis we just did, 20-30 minutes of this, it's just 50-50, right? The market could go up, rebound, reset, or if the macro fears continue to affect normies, continue to scare people out with FUD, then the market could maybe go down a little bit further. But I still think that the trend is still bullish, which means we're still in a bull market. But this is just a correction, guys. You got to be prepared for this. That's it. That's all I have for you, right? Be looking out for catalysts, right? BlackRock and Fidelity bought 500 million in ETH in 2 days while retail debates narratives. Look for catalysts, right? Smart money still buying crypto, right? There are some big names that are calling a crash, right? Because the stock market is crashing right now, right? So now people are calling a crash, right? These are the catalysts that we have, right? QE, right? Global QE, liquidity rising. We need an BTC breakout. We need Ethereum to show some type of life. We need Sol back. This Bitcoin strategic reserve looks like it's going to be the #1 catalyst that could start the next leg up. And of course, if we can get some of these altcoins ETFs like Solana, HBAR, XRP ETFs, we talked about the sentiment, and of course, we still haven't broken the pi cycle indicator. We haven't broken the lower bubble bands on our chart or into the verse, and we still haven't seen banks be approved for self-custody for Bitcoin and eventually altcoins, right? And there is a 91% chance that we get a pause, not a cut. So now we're back into like this area where QT still is going on, quantitative. We just need to move on from quantitative tightening, because without liquidity, then the market will continue to go sideways, stagnant, and eventually people will fall to time capitulation. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.